Hello everyone, I'm Eric Schmorse and welcome back to SkullMonkeys. It's been a while. I wanted to get back to this sooner, but then I got my... shoot! Forgot about them. And then I walk off the edge. Great start to the video. I was gonna say, I kept all the lives that I had, and then immediately died twice. But yeah, I wanted to get back to this, but then I got my new computer, and then had a week where I just did nothing because our air conditioner was out. And it still might be out. It's working temporarily. Damn it. Dude, I suck. I should stop using the analog stick. That's my issue. This is a game that requires like precision jumping. I shouldn't use an analog stick because the D-pad, it's a lot better for precision jumping when the precision is left, right, and that's it. Ugh! I can run, can't I? That's a button. But yeah, this is hard boiler. This is the first thing that I'm doing. Oh, square runs. I'm an idiot. But, I want to try to get past 2 more worlds. There was, what, 17? And it said it was an odd number, but it wasn't a lot. Which, okay, finally. But it wasn't a lot, which means that I should... God damn it, I suck. Okay, I was gonna say it wasn't a lot, so it shouldn't take too long, but, it's going to. But yeah, I kind of realized that I started, backing myself into a corner, in a way, with all the series that I set up. I mean, there's ones like this and SCP that are, you know, like, every once in a while series, so it's not too bad. But I kind of want to finish some of these, which is why I'm playing this again, rather than doing another video or something. Because I really want to get further in this game, so that I'm closer to having one less series. But the thing is, like, even though I keep saying I want to do less series and all that stuff, I just want to check some. Hold on. Yes! I kept my 1970. I noticed that I kept that when I was about to quit. I noticed that unlike the swirly cues, I think that's what they were called, but unlike them, the 1970s persist between levels, so there was no way I was going to get all 3 in the last world. But I'm glad that the password actually keeps them persisting. I'm glad the password's actually generated in a way that it keeps that and your lives. Because I know some games back then, I think Crash Bandicoot worked that way, where it had passwords, but the passwords, even the save files, didn't save the amount of lives you had. It just saved, oh, hey, this is where you are, this is, you know, what gems and stuff you had. At least it got a checkpoint there. But it didn't actually say how many lives you have. It didn't... I mean, it's hard, I guess, to save a lot of the data with passwords, because they only ever use, like, 8 buttons. They only ever use, you know, square, X, triangle, circle, and... That wasn't one of the buttons. I was just really terrified that I was going to get set on fire. I didn't go red. I kind of wish I would have been able to... Can I slide? Can I, like, crouch? Crawl? That's a thing. Crouch crawl. You know, as a... I can crouch. I can't move then. Yeah. Ooh, I can crouch jump. Which, goes exactly as high as a regular jump, so never mind. But, what was I saying? Words? But yeah, it's kind of weird seeing a game that has passwords that actually save that data, because it seems like it's tough to save as much data as you need to in a password, since they only ever use 8 buttons. X, you know, X, square, circle, triangle, and then the shoulder buttons. But even with... I forgot about that. That is fire. That is big fire. Oh, also, I don't know if I mentioned it already. Probably. Because I'm me and probably forgot. But, I figured out how to brighten up the video in not only this, but in my recording software. Or, no, this is my recording software. But in the Elgato software, I figured out how to raise the brightness. But also in the new... God, that sucks. But also in my editing software, I figured out how to raise the brightness really well, because last episode I did raise the brightness to a point, but it looked kind of like, awkward. Like, the colors were off because of the way I raised it. But I figured out how to do it better, so hopefully it'll look good this time. I mean, I can definitely see what's... Oh, fuck you. I can see what's going on, which, that's a good sign, because I could barely see what was going on last episode. And, I'm recording Resident Evil after this, and that was even darker. So hopefully that fixes that, too. But, yeah, words. I hate it when I finish a sentence and then just forget, like, where I was going with that sentence. Like, where or, like, right now, when I start a sentence, realize that it's not exactly what I want to say, and instead of fixing it, I just start rambling. But what I was going to say is when I end a sentence and have no idea what I'm going to talk about next, so I just am quiet, and it's like... feel like I need to say something. I'm kind of recording a video in which most people, like, it's a Let's Play, and most people expect talking and commentary, and what am I gonna talk about? Pudding? That's one of my go-tos. That and science! Ugh! But I'm not in the science center, so I can't talk about science. And, I'm not in a pudding factory, so I can't really talk about pudding. I'm at Hard Boiler. I can talk about hard-boiled eggs. Actually, funny story. And I'm only talking that's because I mentioned hard-boiled eggs and because I actually have a story that involves hard-boiled eggs. No, I don't, because I died. Actually, that doesn't change whether or not I have a story. So, me and my roommates were still in the, phase, like, toward the beginning of... Like, we've only been living together for, like... This is like our 3rd month. We're still in that phase where we don't know exactly what to buy for groceries. We kind of know what everyone eats. We know some of the essentials that we need. But, then we do what we did and buy 18 eggs. A carton of 18 eggs and, let them go past their expiration date. I was planning to make hard-boiled eggs, but, I can barely make scrambled eggs. I don't trust myself. Like, well, every time I try to make an omelet, it never goes good. It never goes well. It ends up just turning into scrambled eggs with cheese. Although that technically is almost what an omelet is. That is the most times I ever said the word is in... I'm good. Good. I just talked about hard-boiled eggs that whole level. It got me through it perfectly. That's all you need to do. All you need to do. Talk about random crap. You get through stuff. That was how my burnout videos went. I just rambled about God knows what. I don't even remember half of the conversations that I had with myself. But, I seriously do not remember anything I've said during that whole series. Or at least bikes. I vaguely remember the main series, but, mostly the reason I forget that is because it's been so long and I can barely remember yesterday, let alone the last time I played. Where the fuck do I go now? Oh, there! I don't know why I jumped. I should have just waited. But, yeah, like, Burnout Bikes, though, I just tuned myself out. I was like, yep, this conversation's happening. I don't know what I'm saying, and I don't really care to find out, so I'm just going to ignore everything. And so that's what I did. You better not touch me. Better not touch me. Go away. I can't remember what levels are after this, because this is like the extent of where I've gotten. I've gotten to here, I think I've gotten one, like, I've gotten past this, but... Because, like, I haven't really played this. I love this game, but it's one of those that I haven't really played since I was younger, because, honestly, I realized I was using the analog stick again. That's probably why I've died a few times. But, it's one of those games where, haha, I made it, you suck. But, it's one of those games that, it's one that I loved when I was younger, even though I could never get anywhere past it. But I haven't played it recently because there's so many newer games that I've been playing, and anytime want to play an older game, I have so many PlayStation 1, GameCube, N64, like so many games for all those consoles that I just really, like, I play them way more than I, like whenever I feel like playing an older game, it's always, like, I have so many, it's like I can't really decide which one to play, and some games like this just go by the wayside then. Like, I don't play them for years. Like, I haven't really played this since I got old enough to where I'm semi-decent at games and could probably get through it. I say, after an episode where I started out with like 13 lives and am now down to 5. But yeah, like, I'm at the point where I could probably beat this game if I really set my mind to it, which I am. But I just haven't gotten around to playing it again. And, speaking of older games, one new game that I actually want to get and play, and I say new game, it's more of a new collection, but I can't get it unless I get an Xbox One, which I still really want to get. It's just, I procrastinate so much, and I just haven't gone out and bought one. Rare Replay. Like, I didn't even know Rare Replay was a thing until, like, 2 days ago. And then I found out about it. I want to play Conker's Bad Fur Day in HD. I want to play because Conker's Bad Fur Day was an amazing, amazing game. Not really the story too much. The story was alright. What was amazing about it, though, was the freaking multiplayer. And then when they released, whatever the remake of it was on the original Xbox, Live and Reloaded, I think it was, they completely screwed up the multiplayer. They made it into like a crappy, like first-person shooter. Well, not first-person shooter, but like a crappy third-person shooter. Like, they took out so much of what made the multiplayer great. And 17 worlds. I only got one of 17. I don't know why I used the password. You should at least save that. Well, I don't care. As long as because I just want to get to the final boss. I don't care, because I'm not doing it all in one sitting. So, I don't really care. Do I remember this cutscene? The main one I remember is the first one, the one with the beans, and, like, all the ones before that, because those are the ones, like, the first world I could always get past. No matter how many times I played it, I could always get past it. I do remember this one. And I think this is the extent of where I've seen. I don't think I've ever gotten past the next world legitimately. So I might have seen the cutscene once, like, using passwords, but I've never gotten there legitimately. Or maybe Game Shark, like, unlimited lives or something like that. The thing is, the story of this is just so weird. Oh, and I realized after I played it, I completely forgot because I never played the game, but this is actually a sequel. SkullMonkeys is a sequel to a game called The Neverhood, which I think was a point-and-click adventure game, I want to say. I want to say it was a point-and-click, but it included all the characters from this.
Thank you for responding to my call so promptly. That wicked clog monkey has got my people working on a deadly weapon called Evil Engine Number 9.
Evil Engine Number 9.
To use it to blow up the Neverhood. Enclosed is a sacred root that will help you when you need it most. Sincerely, Jerio. P.S. Do not eat of the root or you will break out in painful itchy sores.
So that happened. Snow. S-N-O. Unfortunately, Clayman's not dressed like that in the entire level. But yeah, I don't think I've ever gotten past this. I forgot they shoot. I got Slappy the hamster! I think it said Slappy. I, like, vaguely read it. But yeah, he explodes them. what was I saying before that cutscene? But yeah, there's a game called The Neverhood. I don't know what it's for. I don't know if it's for... I think it's for PC. I don't think it ever came out for like, PlayStation or any console. But the thing is, I would still have to find it. Like, I would still have to find it somewhere. Because I doubt it's one on Steam. I don't know if there's any other sites that have it. But I might play it. Like, maybe not play it all the way through, because it's a point-and-click adventure game. I like point-and-click adventure games, but... I don't know. I like point-and-click adventure games, but... At the same time, I don't think it'd really make a great video. Otherwise, I'd be playing, like, Sam and Max and stuff like that. Like, me personally, I don't think I would be able to make a great video on that. I've already watched plenty of people make amazing video. Well, I don't know if I'd say amazing, but great, like, funny videos on when playing point-and-click adventure games. I died. But I don't think I would be able to, because I'd be, like... I think I'd be too focused on the story. Like, to actually be making jokes and stuff. I went for the ammo, and I don't know why. But yeah, kind of like when I played, what was it, The Raven? When it was, crap! The Raven, when it was free game with gold. The video was okay. I thought it wasn't bad. I mean, me getting angry at whatever I was getting angry at. I was getting angry at a lot of things in that video. But it seemed to go great. Like wait, I don't know what I'm saying. Where was the beginning of that sentence? Somewhere. I went into the red. I don't know if that was a good or a bad thing. The music's different, so I'm going to say it's a thing. I keep forgetting I have a gun. But, like, I was getting mad and stuff, and that was kind of funny to a point, but I think for the most part it was kind of just... meh. And, like, I don't... Ugh! See, any game that's, like, heavy with story... Like, I don't know. Part of me... I love playing story-based games, and if I have a game that's, like, a really, really good story, then I would absolutely play it. I absolutely... Like, I want to find more games that have really good stories and play them. I mentioned that when I played, JB Hairball, that I want more, like, heavy story-based games. But at the same time, I feel like when there's a heavy story-based game, I'm focused way more on the story than I should be. Like, I feel like I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing right now. Where am I? I like zoned out, barely paid attention to what I was doing, and it seems like as soon as I paid attention, that's when I died. Okay, not that one. There we go, bird. Flappy Bird. Was that actually what it was called? I don't remember. I don't remember what those were called. Birds. Aw, he went low. He went low. I should have gone high. I didn't. See, these levels are the ones that screw me up. The ones that, oh, I still have all my hamsters. Awesome. But the levels that require, like, precision jumping along with paying attention to where enemies are. Like, I can't do two things at once. I can barely do one thing at once. I think every game I've played that required any sort of, like, paying attention or anything has proven that I can't do more than one thing at once. I can't do more than 0 things at once. And hopefully this isn't getting, like, too washed out. It's, like, really bright because it's a white level. But I don't think it's too bright for the video, because now that I brighten the video, it's like, is this too bright? Well, who cares? What I want is that queue, because it's going to be a bonus level, and I could probably get extra lives! I should've ran for president, what? I felt like that sentence needed more. So I ended with, for president. At least it made sense in context. Otherwise, that would have been a really weird thing. It's like, oh, I suck for president. That. Ignore everything I'm saying right now. Ignore the last 5 minutes of conversation. Or the last, how many minutes? How long is this video? Last 20 minutes? Fuck you. Oh, no. Oh, I need to be precise. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at precise. See, I need to use them more. Like, at least to scout ahead. I got a halo! Oh, I got a halo! Oh, I died! How'd I die? I jumped on him! He must have fired it, like, right when I jumped, and I landed on the ball instead of him. But... ah! Stop doing stuff! Okay. I'm going to make this. You can't stop me, game. I'm going to make this or at least get an extra life. I made it further. That's a thing that happened. Checkpoint. Ma! Fart head. I don't trust myself. This is precision jumping. I do not trust myself. I barely trust myself with non-precision jumping. See, that I don't trust myself with, jumping on him. That could have went way worse. I knew I was going to die there. There was no way I was getting out of that alive. I have the birds! What am I doing? I keep forgetting I have weapons. I'm not used to this game. You'd figure I would know this game a lot better, considering I've played it I don't know how many times. Can I die in a bonus level? I don't care about your bonus song. I need to know whether I could die in a bonus level. Because, I don't know whether if I die... Okay, good. I got the extra life. That's mostly what I wanted. So, anyway, that is a short password for what I am accomplishing. I think that is Hot Dog. Hot Dog Factory. I think that's the name of the world. There's only 2 secrets in snow. Which I'm not surprised because it's, you know, fairly open. But anyway, the next level is one that I absolutely suck at. Let me write down the password, and then I'm gonna go forward just in case there's a cutscene. Luckily, there was no cutscene in the last... what am I doing? I went on my computer looking for the file that I have for the passwords, and completely... That is not the right password! That's not even that's not a text file that I wanted. Okay, finally, got the password written down. Let's just check. No, SkullMonkeys brand hot dogs. But I am going, like I said, I'm going to end that episode here. I just wanted to see if there was a cutscene so that I'm not skipping anything. I love the music in this one. Hate the levels. I could never get past this when I was a kid. This is the... That happened. So anyway, I am going to end this episode here. Thanks for watching. See you next time.